A spreadsheet program allows you to arrange data in tables and, more importantly, to do calculations with that data. Here I'm using a version of Microsoft Excel. To tell a spreadsheet to do a calculation, start by typing an equals sign in a cell and then type the calculation. In this case, I'm adding 2 and 3. 2 plus 3. This means that the number that will appear in A1 equals the result of adding 2 and 3. That's what the equal sign means. Hit return or enter, and you should get 5. Yes. You can still see what you did by double-clicking in the cell if you're using a computer. And this formula will also show in the formula bar. Some versions of spreadsheets, such as those on tablets, you can only see the formula in the formula bar. Subtraction works in the same way, so let's do 10 minus 3 equals 10 minus 3, enter, and 7. That's correct. Multiplication uses the asterisk symbol, equals 4. Asterisk is Shift 8 on a computer keyboard. And so 4 times enter is 20, correct. For division, you need the slash symbol, equals 20 divided by or slash 4. The slash is under the question mark on a computer keyboard. We should get 5, and we do. You can also raise numbers to exponents. For example, 2 to the third power means 2 multiplied 3 times, which equals 8. So here's how to type it in, equals 2 raised to the power, or raised to the exponent, is given by the caret symbol. That's Shift 6. So 2 raised to the power 3 should give us 8, and it does. What about more complicated calculations with several operations included? For example, what should 2 plus 3 times 10 equal? You punch this into one of those $1 calculators, it would do the operations as they come. 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 times 10 is 50. But if you do it in the spreadsheet, equals 2 plus 3 times 10, you get 32. Oh, that means it's using order of operations. This rule says that unless you have parentheses, do the multiplication first and then do the addition. So 3 times 10 is 30, and add 2 to that, you get 32. Notice the way that you write math in a spreadsheet is different from how you would write it in algebra. Algebra allows the symbols to be arranged vertically, as in a fraction, and exponents, and horizontally, left to right. Spreadsheets require all the symbols to be in a row, just left to right. Here's a challenge. Try this now. How would you compute the fraction 4 plus 6 over 4 times 5 in a spreadsheet? Pause the video while you think. Hint, the answer is a half, and the spreadsheet will show this as a decimal, 0.5. Always do a mental calculation or estimate when you're going to check a new formula. Okay, here's the answer. 2 possibilities. One of them is to do parentheses 4 plus 6 to show that both 4 and 6 are in the top of the fraction, or the numerator. Fraction bar and division mean the same thing in math, and I could divide by 4 times 5. So I'm going to put more parentheses, 4 times 5. And that should give me 10 divided by 20, which is a half. Correct. Here's another possibility. Parentheses 4 plus 6 divided by 4 divided by 5. So what that's saying is take 4 plus 6 to get 10, divide that by 4, and then divide that by 5. Again, you get the correct answer. There are probably other ways you can think of to do this. Here's some advice on working with spreadsheets. Do let the spreadsheet do your calculations. Don't do it by hand or with a calculator and type in the result. This is just extra work. Do show your work. Then you or someone else can see what you did and even change it. This one is easy if you followed the previous advice. If you typed a calculation, your work is automatically saved and can be seen in the formula bar. Do make an estimate to check whether your formulas are correct. That's the end of the first video. Find yourself a spreadsheet and practice the skills you just saw.